The best part is that it has virtually no side effects. It has antibacterial, antifungal, and antiviral properties. Besides numbing the tooth or numbing the pain, it can also fight microbes that thrive there, whether it's fungus, candida bacteria, or even a virus. I found this information in some patents about using clove oil for various purposes, helping increase blood flow and also increase digestive enzymes. They patented mouthwash, toothpaste, and even gingivitis treatment, so it works for everything related to the oral cavity. Then I started looking for medications and drugs that could be compared with similar effectiveness or even better. In this first study, clove oil for pain relief compared clove oil to something called benzocaine, which is a painkiller that dentists use to numb teeth, and it was in the Journal of Dentistry. They found that clove oil acted faster and lasted longer and more effective for dental AES, as well as dental infections, as it also exhibited antimicrobial activity. Another study compared eugenol with hydrocortisone and found it to be equally or more effective in reducing swelling and redness of the skin. This study was published in a research journal on inflammation. Cloves for fungal infections. The study I analyzed looked at fungal infections, such as toenail fungus and athlete's foot, and compared tea tree oil with clove oil. Clove oil killed candida and fungi faster than clove oil with lidocaine. In this study, clove oil had a longer-lasting anesthetic effect, which was published in the Journal of Pain Research. How to use clove oil. Now let's get to how to use it. Since you already have it in your pantry, you just need to know how to use it and under what conditions you can use it. I'll give you a few different recipes you can make with fruit juice and liquid you can drink before bed, but first, let's talk about the conditions in which it's good. For now, of course, I mentioned that it's great for toothaches. Or biofilm, for that matter. Of course, you can just take one of these cloves and just suck on it. Or you can just take the oil from it with a small cotton swab and apply it to the tooth and gum around it. But if you have a cavity, you can actually insert it directly into the cavity. Another use is for muscle pain, okay, and also joint pain. Basically, just take a few drops and add it to a little olive oil or coconut oil and massage it into your muscles. Oil and rub it into the muscle or a joint. You can also mix a few drops with Epsom salts and water until it dissolves well and rub it into your muscles, as Epsom salts contain magnesium, which can also help your muscles. Some people use it as a lip balm, and you can apply it like Clear for herpes simplex. You need to mix a few drops with beeswax or coconut oil and simply rub it into your lips. Remember, it's also antiviral. And herpes simplex is a virus. As a mosquito repellent, put a few drops in a small spray bottle and spray it on your body. I actually use it on my cattle in the summer, with all those flies, not mosquitoes, and it works like a charm, but it's not toxic yet. Clove water for better sleep. Next, I'll talk about using clove water, which I'll explain. How to prepare and drink this before bed seems to work really well because it helps you relax. They can also help you fall asleep, so you might as well take it before bed. It's not necessary, but it can definitely help. The first thing it does is help detoxify your liver, so it will stimulate some enzymes that will help break down substances in your liver. This will help with digestion, so if you have bloating, indigestion, or gas, drink some of this clove water. You can do it after a meal when you're bloated, and it can help reduce bloating. Another very powerful effect of this clove water is its use for respiratory problems like bronchitis, mucus in the lungs, colds, and coughs. You can treat it as a natural antibiotic, but without the side effects. Algebraic segmentations. Enhancements boost the memory focusing the attention. Yet this clove water also interacts with heart-related matters, so it can truly promote a healthy heart, as particularly when you delve into blood circulation. Any matters associated with clove water for circulation is fantastic. It also possesses immune qualities, allowing it to assist in maintaining a robust immune system. Due to its antimicrobial properties, certain individuals you can even use it as a mouth rinse to assist revitalize their breath. And I have already discussed the significant advantages for biofilms and dissolving plaque, and then naturally the final one that I sort of previously stated was utilizing this as a sleep assistance, because it's a natural tranquilizer devoid of the adverse effects. It lacks adverse effects, similar to how sleeping drugs function, and it also contains some tryptophan that will genuinely boost serotonin and assist you in boosting melatonin. So how to prepare clove water? You start by you take around 4 or 5 of these small cloves. Alright, place them in a cup of water and heat it until it boils, and then remove it. Reduce to a simmer for 5 minutes. Now ensure that you address it as it simmers, since you don't desire to let all these vapors dissipate. Much of the solution lies in the fumes that are emerging from this thing that are meant to return to the water after. Allow it to cool for 1 hour. After 5 minutes, enjoy putting it back in the fridge. And then what you aim to do is utilize it's 30 minutes prior to your bedtime. Now, if you're utilizing for kids, it could be slightly harsh, so you may wish to include a small amount of honey to it, perhaps around 50%. Dissolve raw honey in a teaspoon of it, and then make them consume it. It's genuinely quite tasty with honey. Or, I believe it's fine without it if that's what you prefer. To turn this into a cream, simply add a few drops of coconut oil or olive oil and utilize that. And also, if you have a sort of injury that you desire to enhance the recovery, I would utilize put a few drops of aloe and apply that over the injury so you can accelerate healing, and it may also serve as an antiseptic. Now, if you haven't viewed my another video regarding clove, I believe you truly I placed it right here for you to enjoy. Take a look.